A nurse from Houston is now facing charges in that fiery wreck in Windsor Hills that killed 5 people and an unborn child.
Well, late today, the LA County DA announced criminal charges against her. And CBS 2's Jasmine Veal is live outside the courthouse now in downtown LA, where the nurse is expected to appear. Jazz?
And you know, 37-year-old Nicole Linton just made her first appearance in court, and she learned that she will remain in jail on no bail. Let's get right to that video, as again, this happened just a few minutes ago up in court in Department 30. You can see her in a wheelchair. She was behind that partition. She did not enter a plea to the murder charges. Instead, her arraignment was delayed until October. Prosecutors arguing she should have no bail because she is a danger to the public. She had a traffic collision with bodily injury back in 2020 and is a flight risk as a traveling nurse. Some of the victims' family members were in court listening as defense attorneys tried to answer why they think this horrific crash happened, saying Linton has suffered mental health issues in the past and should be placed in a hospital. LA's top prosecutor says if convicted on all counts, she faces 90 years to life in prison.
There's catastrophic damage to the families and friends of those killed and injured.
Inside the Hall of Justice Monday, LA County District Attorney George Gascón laid out the charges against Nicole Linton. 6 counts of murder, which includes an unborn child, and 5 counts of gross vehicular manslaughter for the 5 people who died. The law does not allow this charge for an unborn child.
Today we are going to be filing criminal charges in connection with last Thursday's tragic crash that killed 6 people and injure 6 others.
The Houston native and a registered nurse was the driver of a gray Mercedes-Benz that Gascón says careened through a red light around 90 miles per hour at the intersection of Slauson and Brea Avenue last Thursday. The fiery crash killed 6 people, including pregnant mother Ashray Ryan, her unborn child, and her 11-month-old son Alonzo. Her family is calling for the maximum penalty possible. Reynold Lester was also in the car with Ryan, his pregnant girlfriend, on their way to a doctor's appointment when their car was hit.
A young family was destroyed at a blink of an eye.
In all, Gascón said at least 6 cars were struck. 2 women in a Nissan Altima were killed. They have not yet been identified. Tabia J. Johnson says she was in the intersection in her car and witnessed the horrific crash, posting this video to social media minutes after.
The car that blew up next to me. That lady is fine. She's alive. She's bleeding. She's bloody, but she's okay.
Gascón says right now there is no evidence of alcohol use as CHP is still trying to find witnesses who may have been with Linton leading up to the crash. Linton was arrested Friday morning as she remained hospitalized at Ronald Reagan UCLA Medical Center. She was then booked into jail. All right, back out here live, we also learned that a bail review is set for Monday, so her defense attorneys will argue again to actually set bail for her. They said she has no criminal history. They pointed out that her sister was in court there to support her. CHP, though, still investigating. They say they have much more to do. Live here in downtown LA, I'm Jasmine Veal for CBS 2 News.